Pistachios beyond amazing. I'm gonna upgrade the video to something that's a little bit more exciting. With that being said, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and talk about Kefir, metabolic health, and fueling our bodies. Um, the light's super crazy right now, so I apologize. I'm sure it'll fix itself here shortly. With that being said, um, Kefir is something I've been bugging out about here lately, and I've written an article, and I hope that highlighting it here on YouTube can gain a little bit of momentum for me with my article, um, where I lay out the role of Kefir and recovery and mobility. We discuss the multiple benefits here. This one was from just a few days ago, it's from last week. But Kefir is a fermented milk drink that comes from the Caucasus region. It's gained popularity in recent years for numerous health benefits. It's a probiotic rich beverage. Kefir is not only delicious, but also plays a significant role in recovery and mobility. Understanding how kefir assists in these areas involves exploring its nutritional profile, its impact on gut health, its anti inflammatory properties, and its overall contribution to physical performance and rehabilitation. I lay out the nutritional profile of kefir. It's a nutrient dense beverage containing a variety of essential vitamins and minerals, including calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and vitamins B12 and K2. These nutrients are crucial for maintaining bone health, muscle function, and overall bodily recovery. Calcium and magnesium, for instance, are vital for muscle contractions and relaxation, while B vitamins are essential for energy metabolism. This nutrient profile makes kefir an excellent choice for individuals looking to enhance their recovery after exercise or injury. Talking about this specifically, my journey. If you actually watch the vlog, if you've caught previous episodes of the vlog, I was hurt incredibly bad, and I feel like I'm nursing myself back to a healthier lifestyle. And it has taken me 3 summers at this point. This is my third summer um, that I'm grateful. I'm thankful to be able to embrace. We are still a couple of months away from that, but that is a goal from I have. And as I'm laying out to you the things that I'm doing to recover my body from tragedy, um, Kefir's becoming huge. I think that this is going to be in the repertoire until probably July, deep late in the summer. Again, in the summertime, not really indulging in too much creams, milk, dairy. I want to cut back on the cheese this summer. That is a goal, specifically in the summer for so many reasons. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent for so many reasons because your skin pores. Taking a break from cheese for a few months with lots of sunlight, activity, sweat, and good nutrition will change that situation. With that being said, I am continuing with this article I've created about kefir. I hope that you do read it. I don't want to take all the fun out of it. I trust the information I'm providing is good enough for you to go out and enjoy it. With that being said, kefir is rich in protein. It's essential for muscle repair and growth. Getting all of the full profile of kefir, it allows for you to recover, it allows for you to grow, it allows for the easing of so many pains. And I'm going to trust this process. We are still in April, and I didn't really get annoying with this until this month, but I am going to try to push it over the top until the end of June. I'm going to try to get as much as I can in me and utilize this in the healing of my body, I can feel so many benefits. You have no idea. As far as muscles, um, there's a lot of benefit in this supplementation. As far as gut health and probiotics, this is hands over fist, a great benefit, because the probiotics are going to be beneficial in maintaining what you need that's good in your gut. If you supplement, like I am, I'm taking a probiotic supplement, but I also am taking kefir, and I also am drinking kombucha, and I'm also doing everything I can to introduce the right bugs and microorganisms into my stomach. Getting raw vegetables, clean vegetables is absolutely essential. When the gut's balanced, there's really not much that can challenge you. There's so much success found in the work that you do, and probiotic rich kefir with its lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium strains have been shown to improve gut health, which can in turn affect recovery times. A healthy gut can help reduce systematic inflammation rather, allowing the body to focus on healing and recovery. Now, being able to get back to the main event quickly is everything. And I think that's why most athletes supplement, so they can get back into the game, so they can get back into the train. I mean, training for our events is what we live for, and getting rid of this inflammation is what makes recovery fly by. When you don't have inflammation, when you're not stiff and unable, you're training, and that's what really matters. Inflammation is a natural response to injury and exercise, but chronic inflammation can hinder recovery and mobility. This is exactly what I'm working on for quite some time. I'm going to be working on this for more than the next 6 months, but getting mobility back in my ankles, getting mobility back in my neck and all of my joints. This is so critically important, because once I'm able to beat this barrier, my training will absolutely take over and the recovery can ensue and get to that next level. Again, we're never satisfied. Once we get to the next level, the level after that, we're always going to be training. But having that edge today truly is everything. The enhanced mobility is essential for maintaining an active lifestyle. Achieving our goals, proper nutrition, including the consumption of kefir, can play a significant role in supporting mobility. The nutrients in kefir contribute to joint health, muscle function, and overall flexibility. Calcium and vitamin K2 found in kefir are essential for bone health, which is directly related to mobility, because strong bones reduce the risk of fractures and injuries, enabling individuals to remain active and engaged in their preferred physical activities. Furthermore, kefir's protein content supports muscle strengthening, which is crucial rather, for maintaining balance and coordination. Joint health is also supported by kefir's anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation can lead to joint pain and stiffness, limiting mobility. By incorporating kefir, we can get around that. Again, incredible article with lots of information that I hope anyone that has a moment or two could find themselves in our library and getting acquainted with that article. I also have a second article that I would like to incorporate here in the stream. I'd like to share with you. This article was wrote about metabolic health. This is something that we certainly lean onto and through. Men's Health covered the subject decently well. There's a book out by, I think it's like Casey Means. Her and her brother have an amazing story, and they have this book called Good Vibes and something like that. I have to get the actual title, but it's about metabolic health. And Men's Health actually did a pretty decent job laying out metabolic health and how we can improve our whole lives through it. So I'm just going to read a little bit of this because, as you may know, metabolic health is becoming a term now. People are talking about it, and essentially, your metabolic health involves so much more than your weight. Science knows that it's the engine that drives every chemical process that happens in our cells: movement, core temperature, the body's ability to fight off disease, and how fast you age. We call all of these things basic markers of health or body transformation. That's what we do at medicinalmoves.com. Because they are all related. Having a stronger metabolism, a strong BMR, having a strong metabolism that allows you to have some immunity, all of these things allow for you to live a better life. So I think this article genuinely and generally encapsulates the sentiment that we have here in all of our programs and what we do. I see that this article is blurred out, so I probably should have quoted some information from it earlier, but that's okay. That's no problem. I hope that you can get on our website and continue to read the blog articles that I've written about metabolic health, about ways to recomposition our body, how we can utilize our nutrition, and how we can utilize our rest, how we can utilize our lifestyle to be in line with the person that we desire to see. As far as my current program and situation, it very heavily is involving the fuel. We've talked about kefir, how that's been added to the diet, how I can see things transforming by sidestepping the processed foods. I've actually never eaten more processed food than I have currently because it has invaded the private sphere of our homes. The processed, readily available nutrition that is so incredibly convenient is so detrimental to our health. And I think that for most of us, we're afraid to confront that reality. I think that we are slow to process this because it is so counterintuitive. How can something that gives me 40 minutes, 2 hours of my life, it allows me to seek nutrition and to move on with all of the other things that I really want to focus on in my life? Well, I think that's the answer. I think that because we have the opportunity for this convenience, we are literally willing to sell our souls. And until we come to an adulthood, until an awakening, until we come to a moment where we value our health over our convenience, our health over our time, perhaps. With all of these areas to evaluate, all of these things this week have been critically important, and I feel rewarding for me at this point in the journey where this week has been a great success. I hope that next week I can continue moving in this direction with growth, great speed, and of course, hustle, move.